Hey, you! Come over here. I need to tell you about something. I need to tell you about how Mafia 2 predicted Minions: The Rise of Gru. Let me tell you something. After a whole lot of illness, Dayquil, NyQuil, and menthol, I know I've blown this whole thing wide open. So let's talk about the predictions. Can we talk about the predictions? Right off the bat, my first point is that in hit film Minions: The Rise of Gru, the villain's primary goal is to get some fancy magic treasure that looks pretty pricey. Looks like you could get a fair bit. The Minions, keep this in mind too, the Minions and Gru are also after this magic treasure. Now, cut to Mafia 2. When they predicted this, when they also had a big score later on in the story, when Vito, Joe, and Henry are all working together on some big deal. Okay, fine. Now, their magic fairy stone is several pounds of heroin, so pretty cut and dry. I think we really nailed the hammer on the head with that prediction right there. Third, here we go. Clearly, in this cutscene with Joe Bakery and Vito Scallops, if you look behind Vito, you can clearly see a minion waving his hand in the back, a direct copy of what we see in Minions: Rise of Gru. They didn't even try hiding this one. In the next one, and this is probably my strongest point here, so pay attention. Mafia 2 is the story all about the upcoming the rise of Vito as a mafioso, a real gangster. Gangsters are kind of like the villains of the 1910s to 1960s era. So I guess you could say that this is the rise of the evil villain Vito and his minions, Joe Barbaro, Henry, and this annoying prick that even sounds like a minion. Take a listen.
Hey Vito, rise and shine!
Now look at Minions: Rise of Gru. Gru is a young thug through and through. No denying that. A real suave gangster himself. A villain on the uprising with his minions, trying to make it as the one thing he's always wanted to be. A member of the Vicious Six, which is suspiciously like the Mafia and Vito. I mean, come on. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? These predictions are undeniable, so don't even try to deny them, that is. Speaking of the Vicious Six, there are 6 antagonists to the main character that sit in the room at the same time, which run as a collective to make money and be evil. Now, come on, take a look at this for me now. Here we also have 6 people in a room together at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 12 years prior to Minions: Rise of Gru, but the predictions here are spot on. Number 7, and this is a quick one, so don't worry. Vito has a mother, and Gru has a mother. Come on, that's a pretty big connection right there. You can't deny that they called that one from a mile away. Not as big as this next one. This next one has me thinking, how did they know? How could they have known? This is a big one. In the film The Vicious Siete blow up a man named Knuckles' house, and it erupts into flames, destroying it completely. 12 years earlier, the goddamn potato peelers were hucking Molotovs through my windows and setting my house on fire and completely destroying it. A clear prediction. How did they know? How did they predict this? They had to have had a time machine. It's impossible. And clearly, number 8 here, once again in the finale of Minions: Rise of Gru, they tie Gru to a clock for him to be torn limb from limb. If that isn't some Mafia-esque shit right there, then I don't even know. Number 8, in the same finale, Gru uses the magic treasure to turn the Vicious Six into rats. In Mafia 2, they're constantly calling people rats, especially people they hate. And so, obviously, that's a clear prediction. And another point, in Minions, these squeaky sumbitches are yelling over each other all the time. They can't stop yapping. Looking again at Mafia 2, same thing going on here. Take a listen.
Take it easy. El Greco's gonna fix you up.
Just, yeah.
Take it easy. El Greco's gonna fix you up.
Sure.
The more you whine about it, the worse it's gonna be.
Listen, Vito.
The more you whine about it, the worse it's gonna be.
Thanks.
Hey, you're in this together,
Coming
right?
after me.
Just like
That
always.
almost get yourself killed.
Now just
Listen,
sit the fuck
Vito.
back before-
Not to mention the fact that everyone in Mafia 2 is wearing suits everywhere they go. Flash forward to the premieres of Minions: The Rise of Gru, and all these people are showing up all over the world, and guess what? What are they wearing? Suits. Suits, that's what they're wearing, to pay their respect to the cinema, exactly as they did 12 years ago. The writing is on my walls, people. Anyone can see it if you just open your eyes and allow yourself to see. And I almost forgot the magnum opus, the cherry on top, the Mountain Dew on a hot, sunny 100-degree Texas day in the beginning of the game. The year is 1943, and if you take a step outside, you can clearly find the minions. We found them. Oh God, I thought we had more time. The gun dogs are here to kill me. I just need to tell you one last thing.